welcome back at a new video from Butcher's Slot Car Journal. Normally I would tell you what I'm doing with my track and that kind of stuff. It has been a little while since my last update. I've built a new track, you can see it behind me, but I'm not really happy with the video which came of it. So I will do it another way today. I will take you over the track and I will tell you my plans with it. Okay, see you trackside. This new track is based on the track design which DNA slot cars have. I really liked it from their videos, so I recreated it in the space I've got. So I think it's a little bit different than the circuit they have. It's the same beginning corner since the last two racetracks I had, but then let me show the other side. We've got a hairpin there, that's new. I didn't have that before. I really like it in the racing. It brings back some elements of the real racing lines and some other play element in it. Then we go up. We have a closing corner there and a very small straight, and then one big R3 corner before we go onto the main straight. So this track is a little bit different than DNA slot cars, and I'll tell you about the points I like and the points I don't like at this track. So for the last two tracks I had the same corner here where the car is now, and I don't like the corner, but it's also not terrible. So I think the next track plan I will try to change this to something different, to try something different. So then I've gotten a corner here which is quite closing, but it's better than last circuit, so less crashes there in the end. Then we have a small straight with a lane change in there, and then of course the hairpin. I really like that one. Then we have one straight, and eventually I want to put one check lane in it to get sector times, but for now I don't have that. Then we go up and we have the closing corner. So one trouble bit of the track is here where the car is right now, and that has something to do with the temporary support I've got under the track. It's not stable enough, so the track is coming down quite a bit and there's a lot of crashing here. But the main problem I've got is that from this point on it's almost full throttle here through the last corner of the track onto the straight, and then braking for the end of the first lap and the second lap is starting. So I've got a few problems with this track. One is I really got trouble closing the gaps, although the track planner did show me that it should close quite neatly, but it won't. I can't get it to close quite neatly, but the most problems I've got are with this last corner here. That one, it's almost, you can drive it almost full speed, and I don't like that. So, and the other problem is I can't find some flow in the track here. I don't know what it is, but the other two tracks I could find some flow in it, and now it's just, yeah, I don't know what it is, a little bit boring for me. So I'm going to change it, but that's for later in the video. For now, maybe you already saw it, I've installed my Excel box. That's why I can run my Scalactics McLaren F1 right now. It was an easy install, following the instructions of Alex, and I really enjoyed the possibility to drive analog cars. So yeah, no comments about that. Yeah, I will show you the next track plan here. So just to provide you a short overview of the previous tracks, I've got the plans here. This is the first one. We really liked it, but the real problem was that this part here was behind the second part of the track. So you had the blind spot here. So maybe we'll try this again and then try to switch over the corners like this, and try a multi-level system where this part is a little bit higher, so that you can see the whole track. The second track we tried was this one. I'd liked it, but especially my son really doesn't like it, and that's for me a problem because he's the one who's interested in slot car racing with me. So I prefer a design which he also is liking. And this track had one problem. This was the sharp corner here. So a lot of crashing happened here, and it's at the far away point of the track, which is not really nice. The flow was good. Then the third track is the one I showed you just now. It has the same first corner, and then this corner is a little bit more open than the previous track. Then a same kind of straight, ending into the hairpin curve, which I really like. Then up to a closing corner, and then to the last corner like this. For me, this is too easy. I don't like this long corner, so I will change the track to another one. So that's why I'm going to version 4, which is really different than the last ones because I'm changing the corner types. So we have a more open corner at the end and a sharp corner at the beginning of the last straight. And it will be this one. So starting from start finish, we've got a corner which is a little bit closing at first and then opening at the short straight, ending in a sharp, really not the sharpest, but a sharp turn to the right, going to a more sharper turn to the left, then opening up again to a short straight. Because my length of the circuit is not that long, I like those straights. Then we've got a closing corner here into a little S part with the tricky corner here, and then to the hairpin curve here at the end, back to the start finish straight. So the pit lane will then be using the curve here, and we'll get back here at the straight. I'm really looking forward to try this circuit out. So I will build this next track, try to video it, and come back to you hopefully sooner as the time between this video and the last one. So with these last laps, I would like to close the video. If you like this type of content, please like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.